Not you trying to be a vibe today.
What? I'm a vibe every day.
You look really good.
Thanks.
We might have
hon.
to cut this short.
Oh gosh. Thanks.
We might
hon.
have to cut this motherfucker short.
I appreciate that. Is it the lip? Because I didn't go with a
It's
nude lip
everything.
today.
It's giving face, hair,
Hey,
ass, titties,
hey,
face,
hey,
hair,
hey,
ass,
hey.
titties.
Thanks.
It's giving.
It's giving.
And I'm about to give you some too.
Thanks. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Life After I Do podcast. For the next 25 minutes to an hour, you'll be kicking it with Nisha GMO Letho, as you do every Wednesday. Hey everybody, welcome. A second clap. Okay.
Because they kicking it with Nisha GMO Letho.
Hey.
Not you trying to
We
be
haven't
a vibe
really
today.
had food yet, so.
Not you trying to be a vibe today.
What? I'm a vibe every day.
You look really good.
Thanks.
We might have
hon.
to cut this short.
Oh gosh. Thanks.
We might
hon.
have to cut this motherfucker short.
I appreciate that. Is it the lip? Because I didn't go with a
It's
nude lip
everything.
today.
It's giving face, hair,
Hey,
ass, titties,
hey,
face,
hey,
hair,
hey,
ass,
hey.
titties.
Thanks.
It's giving.
It's giving.
And I'm about to give you some too.
Thanks.
Hope
You know
ready.
what I eat? Okay, so I did try new product. You know, I'm always trying new products, and I tried a some new products today.
Okay.
And it, without fail, I feel like every time I try something new or put something new on my face, you don't know what it is, but you just know it's something different, and you be like, "Yeah, you look good. I don't know what it is, but you did something different."
I don't know what you got cooking.
You're right. But it's a new blush. It's a new powder.
I don't know everything that's in the pot. But it's coming together nicely.
I appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you exactly what's in there, the proportions, but it's coming together nicely.
It's like 3 new products, and then I'm also trying to get back into like utilizing all of the things that I have. So now utilizing things that I've had forever feels new because I haven't used it in forever.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I forgot I had this. Let me try this with this. So
all I know is like you was getting ready, and I looked over and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "So excited!"
Bye.
I said, "Oh, is she getting done now? I am so excited!" I said, "Okay."
Did you say it like that?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, I appreciate that.
You look good. Hey, Boskis.
Thank you, honey. You look great too.
How was your week?
My week was good. My week was good.
That's good into my week. That's funny. Why does it feel like you so much taller than me? When you
probably
taller than me?
I think because I'm sitting up.
Oh, I was like you are not taller than me.
I'm not slouching.
I was like, you are not taller than me. I was like, but you look like you up
because I'm
here.
sitting up.
That's cool.
My week was good.
Okay.
You know.
Tell me about it, D-May.
Well, there's not much to report. I have a schedule, so I pretty much stick to the same schedule every week.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, it was good. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Are you talking face, hair,
ass, and titties?
Okay.
Yes.
Because that ass was clapping.
Okay. Too much. But I mean, overall, it was. Sorry, it was like got distracted. Overall, it was good. It was productive.
Okay. What did you do that was productive? D-May.
You know what? I'm holding tweezers in my left hand.
Okay.
I don't want to have to stab you.
So you gonna threaten me on tape?
I am.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't threaten you. I said I don't want to have.
I didn't say that you wasn't productive. I was saying like telling people how you were productive.
You know, with the gym, with home, with our child.
My baby getting her gains in the gym, though. We got to give her credit, y'all. She be in there looking like a whole snack.
Yeah, I am dealing with a little bit of like.
Okay, here we go. I was hoping we didn't have to go.
I am dealing with a little bit of like, I don't want to say injury because it's not injured, but I don't know if it's just like inflammation of the rotator cuff or the elbow or whatever. But I'm gonna get it checked out just to make sure. Only because I have recently made a new goal. Created a new goal,
Tell
and
people.
I'm not gonna tell
people.
I'm not gonna tell anybody just yet. I'm not ready to say
I'll tell them.
No, you're not.
I guess I'm not. Sorry, guys.
But it just involves my training.
Hold on. This just in.
Shut up.
Nisha G has the secret.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret. I just don't want to I don't want to speak on it out loud that just yet. But I start, I start my training for what my goal is on Monday tomorrow.
Yay.
And but I'm excited, but I'm also a little
so excited.
excited. Shut up. I'm excited, but I'm also a little bummed.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm not starting out at 100%.
It don't matter. You're gonna
because my elbow, my arm, my wrist, and my index finger are all not on my left arm or not.
But what you have to understand is, even though that you may not be starting at 100%.
I mean, technically, I'm not starting at 100% anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? But even if you go in there with 20%, you're doing better than most. Because some people ain't giving 10.
Yeah, that's
true.
Some
people ain't giving 5.
Yeah. You're right.
Some people. So I've seen people walk in and walk out.
Yeah, I'm excited to have bench press every week, though.
You have it every week now.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited to have it every week.
Okay, are you done with your week?
So really, okay, are you done with your week? My husband he's such a hater and a copycatter. He wants to be me so bad.
No, I want to be in you so bad. You got that wrong. I don't want to be you. I want to be in you.
He's my biggest hater and my biggest supporter all at the same time.
I just want to clap while that ass clap.
Hey! Anyway, but yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited for the new week. We have competition coming up again this weekend, and it's our last competition of the season.
And let the people know what the wager is on the table.
Oh, okay. So our kid wants a new pet. She has been asking for a cat or a dog, and so I told her if she scored a 9 or higher in 2 events, and she placed in 3 events at award ceremony, that I will take her the very next day.
Not the next day.
Well, not the next day because she works. Yeah, but I will take her whichever following weekend, and I will take her to the pet shop, and she can pick out whatever dog she likes. Doesn't matter.
And she already said it has to be a girl, and her name
she wants it a girl, and the name will be Princess.
I said, that's some
and I said, that's fine, but you have to deliver on your end. And so my friend was like, girl, you know you're going to get her the dog even if she doesn't do it. And I said, girl, you don't know me because I'm not. You really don't know me. I said, because as soon as it's out of her mind, she's not going to think about it. I said, trust me. But the only reason I said the dog is because I know that I'm going to be the one that's going to be here with the dog being a puppy. So I don't mind being here with a puppy, but I'm not going to be here in this house by myself with no dang on kitten during the day.
You only have to take care of the puppy 3 days out the week.
Okay, you say that.
Maybe 4. Monday, Tuesday,
you
Wednesday.
You say that.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, most of the days. Because, I can walk the dog on the rest of the days.
I hear that, right? It's on record.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Just so we know.
My week was cool, man. I
wasn't done with mine, but
I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. I'm teasing you. Go ahead.
Lingering.
Oh, my God.
My week was cool. I'm excited because I'm back down to my pre-baby weight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think I'd get here. And now I hope she don't get pregnant because I worked so hard to get this pre-baby weight off me.
Goodbye.
So that was exciting.
I love how he says it like he's the one that would carry the kid.
Well, I didn't carry the kid, but I carried the extra calories. I don't think us dads get credit for it.
Well, don't worry.
Y'all be having them cravings, and
I've got that under control. Don't worry about that.
Y'all be having them cravings. I'm like, I couldn't let my money.
You didn't like any of my cravings.
But girl, you know how many times I ate cold chili cheese fries? I didn't want them to go to waste.
Okay, just the chili cheese fries, but you didn't eat the pickles and the cheese fries and stuff like that.
And the pecan pies, I didn't eat
pecan pies. You didn't eat the pecan pies.
But anyway,
or the jalapeno chips.
Yeah, by the time y'all hear this, I'll be back at work.
He's so excited about it, guys. So excited.
And it is what it is. It's something that I knew it was going to happen. So I'm not that mad about it.
Goodbye, Jamil. I knew it was coming.
I knew it was going to happen eventually, so I'm not that mad about it. So it is what it is.
And we're grateful.
Yeah, well, I'm very, very grateful for my job. Not the people there, but my job.
Bye.
I did get some bad news about the schedule changes to the gym schedule.
That we will no longer be working out together?
No, not hers.
Hers, yeah.
They trying to mess with our date nights, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, because we have date nights on Fridays.
And they trying to, man, this is my week.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So they trying to, they done changed the schedule, so now we not be able to have date nights on Friday, because I'm not paying for childcare. And, but other than that, it's been a really good.
And she can't stay home by herself.
I mean, she can. I did it at that
age. She can't. It's illegal.
I did that.
She's 7.
We can have Mario check on her.
Oh, that's not gonna be a thing.
But overall, it's been solid. It was not the last week before work I wanted, but and I got through it. I wanted a relaxing week, and I have been busy every day.
I mean, that's life.
That's what all life. The people say.
Yeah, that's life.
Oh, wrong song. We were not on the same page. But what we got today, Booskies?
Oh, well, it's the first of the month, y'all. So y'all know it's our 2 cents. Our 2 cents.
The next R2 cents episode would actually be an anniversary R2 cents. So it might be we might have to tell our own stories.
Of our 2 cents?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
And we can give y'all
or maybe you guys can write in with your 2 cents.
Because, we might give y'all 4 or 5 scenarios that we went through in our actual relationship, and y'all tell us who was wrong. I mean, I know.
Oh, what's right. That game where you have 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe we'll do. Maybe it's called. I think it's called 2 truths and a lie. I don't know. So maybe we'll do it. We'll do it like that. Like we'll tell two truths and a lie. Then you guys got to figure out which.
Oh, okay. Well, you do that. I can tell y'all who was lying.
You.
But it is a R2 cents.
Our 2 cents episode. You guys know at the beginning of every month, it is a reaction video. So it's all things like reaction, relationship.
Reaction.
Kids, in-laws, all of the above. And you guys seem to really like the Our 2 cents segment. So we just want to give you what it is you like.
Everything you like.
Okay? And what you like. Hey, what you like. Hey, hey, hey. If you can't see me, it's because I'm dancing. So you got to watch this on YouTube. Then you can see my dance moves.
It's not that impressive. It's not that impressive. I forgot which button it was for Are You Done? Or I think it was.
Are you done?
No, I wasn't done.
Are you done?
No, I wasn't done. Okay, well, maybe I am done. Okay, whatever. You know what? Whatever. I don't want you anymore.
Let's get it.
All right, so here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because of his mom? Before I even read it, I'm going to be like, no, because that could be a reason to just get rid of anybody. All right. So I was dating my boyfriend for almost a month and things were great until I met his mom. Around Thanksgiving, I went to his house for dinner and his mom was acting weird towards me. Later, we had to go to the grocery store and I got in the front seat. His mom looked at me and said, "Get out. You're not special."
Oh.
Sit in the back. I was shocked, but I didn't want to start anything, so I moved. But the whole drive, she kept going on about how I wasn't special, I wasn't his wife, and I didn't deserve to sit in his front seat. I looked at my boyfriend waiting for him to say something, and he said absolutely nothing. By the time we got to the store, I was pissed, so I called an Uber and I went home. About a week later, his mom texted me, calling me a bitch for just leaving them there and not checking in. I told her that I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I wasn't about to tolerate disrespect from anyone else either. Fast forward to yesterday, my boyfriend and I went on a date and his phone was blowing up. When he answered, I could hear his mom yelling at him and calling me names. I told him to hang up because once again, I felt disrespected and once again, he did nothing. Today, I agreed to hang out with his mom to try to get closer. She started talking about how her son was her baby, how much she loved him, so on and so on. So I calmly brought up how I felt disrespected before and she went off on me. At that point, I was done. When I got home, I told my boyfriend the relationship wasn't going anywhere and that it wasn't going to work. I tried being respectful. I tried to make it work, but I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected by his mother while he sits there and does nothing and watches it happen. So am I the asshole?
Not at all.
Not at all.
This seemed like one of those situations where she's probably a single mom and her son is her man.
Or, well, how they be talking about like boy moms, like that's your baby, but he a man. He can be in a relationship with you the way
how did you
her.
feel? Because my mama felt like you wasn't good enough for me.
No, your mom felt like I came in and took you too. Yes. And I have a best friend who's married, and she's been married for like 16 years. And at the beginning of their relationship, his mother felt the exact same way. And his mother said the exact same thing to her. She was like, I'm his mom. Like, you're going to be here for a short time.
I'm here for a long time.
And now relax.
How'd that work out?
And your mom was the same way.
How'd that work out for her?
Right. 16 years later. 16 years, 2 kids, 3 states, 4 homes, like
and 27 pets.
Right. So that's why I say, like, and here's the thing: I'm not a boy mom, so I don't. But if I was a boy mom, like if I try to put if I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have a boy, I can kind of see where that would come from. But on the same token, it's like I would love to see my son have a woman that he is fond of, that he treats good, that he respects. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand.
My issue is not with the
mother. He ain't your man.
My issue is not with the mother.
Okay.
My issue is with him. With the boyfriend.
Right.
Because you need to set the boundary to let your mother know that, Mom, this is the one person I'm with. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect the person I'm with.
Right. And right, she's not my wife, but this is somebody who could potentially be my wife.
Here's how I think of it. First of all, she's not the asshole, and she should have left, because you can't foster anything positive out of that dynamic.
Yeah.
But here's what the mother should be thinking. What if they do last long term?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. And now you done made an enemy of your so-called daughter-in-law, and now when your grandkids come around, and you want to be in them grandkids' life, and she put up hurdles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we all know the grandkids mostly go with the maternal grandparents.
Right. Right.
Boys leave home.
Yeah.
And we barely come back.
Really, babe.
So,
and we barely come back.
But she's not the asshole for that.
Yeah, I agree. Not the asshole. Not at all. I mean,
I would have cussed the mama out.
No, I would have done what she did. I mean,
just left?
No, I would have. First, I would have left and then came back and had the conversation, because I know in the moment, if that was happening to me in the moment, the only thing that I'm working off of is reaction.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, part of me, because of who I am, I would try to like calm myself down, but I don't think I would be able to hold back the, bitch, is you crazy? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to put him in that situation.
I don't want to do that.
Because think about it. For him, it was already uncomfortable, because in his mind, he's already thinking like, Mom,
come on,
like, Mom, please. But he's not going to tell his mom, lay off. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's just, for me, it shows
but
for me, it just shows a lack of backbone in him.
Yeah, but they were probably young.
Because I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how old he is.
Yeah.
Your spine is your spine.
Yeah.
It don't get stronger with age.
Yeah. I mean,
at some point you gotta man up.
As a couple who had experienced similar, like a similar dynamic where it was you having to stick up for me against your mom,
and I did it all.
And you did, and we weren't even married at that time. We were literally just dating.
No, we was married up here
in our heads, but we weren't.
No. I was.
Okay, you were. I was not married in my head or in my heart or everywhere.
Yeah, she didn't love me.
But we were. When we were just dating, he absolutely stood up for me, took my side, and was like telling his mom, you being disrespectful. Not only you being disrespectful to her, but you're also being disrespectful to me, because she's someone who's important to me. And I appreciated that.
Stop trying to big me up.
Now, granted, me and my mother-in-law have a fabulous relationship now. Absolutely love her. Shouts out to my mother-in-law. But yes, I think it's one of those things, like, she's not even thinking that this could be long term. Mm-hmm. She's not even thinking that this could potentially be his wife, because if it does become his wife and you don't get your act together, you could potentially not have a daughter-in-law, a son, your grandkids, like all of the above.
She might get him by himself one day, put that moose knuckle on him, and he can't shake free.
Not the moose knuckle.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna move on that note.
Put that moose knuckle on him, boy. It'd be a problem out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Explain.
Put them vice grips. Grippy.
Is that what?
A little wet. Soak City. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Tell me about it.
Toes curl, knees buckle.
Tell me about it.
Ooh.
Woo! And get yourself a piece of evil ass.
Woo!
Woo!
Thought I told you. Thought I told you.
Evil. Evil is good. And get yourself a piece of evil ass.
Woo!
Woo! Okay. Am I the asshole for not wanting to talk to my husband for fat shaming me? My husband asked me to take a bath with him, and I said, sure. Once we were in the bath, he said, quote, can I ask you a question? And I said, ask away. He then said, what can we do to get you in a proper workout routine? Yeah, I don't think that was bad. He then brought up that I hadn't done a workout this week, and it's because I'm in the busiest season at work and working late most days and coming home and still going and having to cook and clean and etc. And for context, I can't work out earlier as I'm already getting up at 5 a.m. to get ready for work. He then shamed me for having a row of chocolate, 4 pieces for the whole week, and said I don't deserve it. And when I said he ate a whole package of chips, his response was, I've earned it because I've gone for my runs every day this week. I'm happy he's back into his fitness and I've always supported him, but he takes things to the extreme and then after a few months falls off the bandwagon. But it's just that he thought I was okay to bring it up when I was naked in front of him. I never felt so humiliated. He then proceeded to say that my PCOS and previous health conditions are not to blame or not an excuse. Now I'm having anxiety around food and I just don't want to eat anymore. But am I the asshole for being short off with him and not really wanting to engage with him after what he said? I can normally shake off the things he does and the things he says, but something about the way he spoke and looked at me just got under my skin. For context, I'm 158 centimeters or 68 kilograms. The kicker, 2 days after the discussion, he bought me a chocolate as if I'd eat it after that.
So she about 140 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do. I can't translate.
So here's you go ahead. What's your is she the asshole for basically?
No,
she's basically giving him this the short. Not the silent treatment, but like the short treatment, and it's because she's hurt.
No, she's not an asshole at all. If anything, he's an asshole. That if there's nothing wrong with having conversations about your partner's health or weight if you feel like it's a concern, but there is a time and a place to do it. You do not sit there and have a conversation about your partner's body while they're naked in front of you, while they're the most vulnerable in front of you. That is not the place.
That's probably not the best time.
And then to act like 4 pieces of chocolate ruined the week.
For the week.
Calm down.
For the week. When he ate bags of chips.
You're doing too much.
But because he went for his run.
And then what I don't like is do not sit here and talk about previous health situation and PCOS as if that's not a continuous thing that's going to impact her.
Or a contributing factor.
This is the thing. This is what I've learned. As a man, I've learned to just shut the fuck up. Because what happens in a woman's body is diabolical. It is not as easy. It is not as easy as we think it is. That's why, like you always say, babe, a man can, if I think about losing weight, I lose 5 pounds.
Right.
You got to go out there and take some steps. I just put some chips down.
All he got to do is stop drinking soda.
It's not the same, and we have to understand that.
Yeah.
Because I do think the science is that women naturally hold on to more body fat because of everything that your body does to produce other humans.
Yeah. Right.
Because you're still going through that process, whether you're popping out a baby or not. Your body is still going through that cycle.
Correct.
That's why we call it a cycle. For you dumbass men out there.
Oh wow.
The cycle is not just 7 days.
We only really feel good 2 weeks out of a month.
The cycle is just
like a week.
The 7 days are part of the cycle.
Yeah.
But that's not the whole cycle.
Yeah.
And I think that's what that's what I'm saying. When it comes to a woman's body, just shut up. Now, if you are concerned about her weight
and her health, affecting her health,
yeah, those are conversations you can have. But you have to talk to them in a way that you would be comfortable receiving it. You got to. Sometimes you got. Well, hold on, that might not work.
I was gonna say because
I just thought about that. That might not work.
Don't do that.
Talk to her in a way that she will be able to receive it from a place of love,
and not like you attacking or shaming her or judging her.
Don't walk in and say, "Damn, babe, how fat you gonna get?" Diabolical.
Shut up. Diabolical. Damn, babe, how fat you gonna get?
Damn, babe, another chef. This your 4th matcha today.
Now I feel like you underlyingly coming for me. Okay. Now listen, you're doing the opposite of what you're saying right now. I don't even drink matcha anymore, but I used to have a little bit of a matcha lemonade problem back in the day about 5 or 6 years ago.
It's your 4th one today.
It wasn't 4. The highest I got up to was like 3.
Damn, babe, but potato corner again?
But the potato corner had it. Potato corner had it.
Had you in
me in a chokehold. Between potato corner and cheese dogs. Listen, when you work inside of a mall, okay, and if you don't pack your lunch, and then if you
just give me some egg
the
rolls,
food court is just right there.
If I could just give me some egg rolls from Yard House.
No, I liked the egg rolls from that's when I worked
California Pizza Kitchen.
No, I like those too. But when I worked in what I worked, shut up. When I worked at Avenue.
Oh no, those ones too.
I like those ones too. But when I worked at Avenue, and this was 15 years ago. When I worked at Avenue, I used to like to go to the little Chinese place next door, and I don't know. They had to put something in those egg rolls.
It was 2-year-old grease.
It could have been 2-year-old grease, MSG, PPG, whatever it was.
Not PPG. Calm down.
I don't know what was in those egg rolls, but I would legit get like 2 orders of egg rolls for lunch, and that would just be my lunch. And those egg rolls were so good. No, I'm not. But yeah, those egg rolls are really good. I love a good egg roll. What are you talking about? We have egg rolls like every Friday.
What's your response?
Goodness. Yeah, I agree with you. For one, what really irritated me was when he said,
look here. This is the Life After I Do podcast, where we give 2 takes.
My gosh.
I know that my takes are always the right ones.
No, they're not. They're not. Get out of my face. What really irritated me was the health concerns, like you said. When he said, basically he told her, don't use that as an excuse. So he's basically saying, like, you can set all that to the side because that's not an excuse as to why you can't lose weight, as to why you can't get into better shape. Now, granted, can you get into a better workout regimen? Sure. Just because you work out don't mean you lose weight.
Facts.
Can we talk about that? Like people literally be in there like trying to exercise their whole souls away, doing hours of cardio and can't lose a pound because that's not where it's lost.
Because you're going to leave and go eat a McDouble.
Right. So it's like when you say that she can't use her health concerns as an excuse, I'm pretty sure she's not using them as an excuse, but it's also something that she has to take into consideration because her body is obviously not operating at its optimal point to be able to possibly burn what she needs to burn or to get, for it to function the way it needs to function, essentially, you know?
Said that and I got hungry.
So yeah, that really irritated me. But I didn't have a problem with like when it first started and she said that he asked her, what can we do to get you in a proper workout routine?
He attempted.
Like that, when I heard that part, I was like, okay, that was fine. Cause if I would have heard that, like we're in the bath together, we're naked and you were like, so what can we do to help you? You know what I mean? Because that's what
can we do?
Stop. Saying what can we do makes me feel like you're kind of in it with me.
You're in this with me.
Yeah, you're in it with me and you're coming from a place of concern, you know? But when he started with the rest of the stuff, I said, oh no, that was a setup for failure. He's an asshole.
And as you being a person who was a professional Oreo master.
Right.
You know it, huh?
Right. That's why I was saying when he started off, I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. She's probably overreacting. And then when it kept going, I said, oh, he didn't Oreo that well at all.
The manager and you just came out.
It's not that difficult.
You had talking points for him, huh?
Because it's not that difficult. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not.
For him.
Okay. So let's see. What do we have next? Okay. Am I the asshole for being passive aggressive towards my husband after we overstayed our welcome at a restaurant? My husband and I took our 3 kids, 5, 4, and 10 months to a restaurant to meet up with my husband's friends and their 2 kids, 8 and 4. We had some drinks, all enjoyed our meal, and then we paid our bills. My husband then got up and moved his chair to the other end of the table where the other couple were sitting, essentially cutting me off from the conversation while I sat in the corner with the baby. She was getting fussy after probably about 90 minutes in a restaurant, not being able to move around, and it was getting close to bedtime at that point. I'm dealing with her while the other 4 kids are being rowdy and running between nearby tables. We made a reservation and they had us seated in a far corner where no one else was seated, off season in a tiny tourist town, so they weren't directly bothering other people, but I was still getting irritated by it. Regardless, I had the baby who was fighting me, and the 3 other grown adults could handle the other kids. The baby is now growing more fussy, becoming totally unsettled, and has started crying. It's been over 2 hours since we had arrived at the restaurant. I make a comment about how our waitress is putting up chairs in one of the other sections of the restaurant. Another 15 minutes or so goes by. The kids are still being rowdy, the baby is fully crying, and I'm just disassociating from the whole situation at this point. Finally, the waitress comes over and tells us that they're closing up. I tell her thank you and mention how the others weren't able to take a hint. She laughs it off and assures me that it's okay. Everyone finally gets up to leave, and I say to my husband, I don't know why you didn't just invite them over instead. I pointed out how the kids are misbehaving and the baby is crying. He gets annoyed and asks why I just didn't speak up. I point out how I was cut off from the conversation and how I didn't really want to be the one to cut off any of the conversations between him and his friends. But I'm not really sure why he thought it was appropriate to stay for so long when we have 3 kids. We live 3 minutes away from the restaurant, and his friends could have easily just brought their kids over to the house for a bit. I was definitely passive aggressive in the way I spoke at this point, but I felt that it was ridiculous to me how he never once noticed or thought that the situation was less than ideal. He's mad at me for not speaking up when I wanted to leave, but I feel like as my partner, he should have been able to read the room and speak up on his own, at his own friends. So am I the asshole?
Yes and no.
That's what I say.
Yes, because you are assuming that he saw what you saw.
No, you're upset that he didn't see what you saw. That he didn't experience what you experienced.
It sounds like my initial reaction is that he got up and moved so he wouldn't have to yell to talk to the friends. He wasn't trying
and the kids were in the way.
He wasn't trying to exclude you. And then not only that he was enjoying the interaction with his friends.
Right.
Now, I believe all of this whole rant you just wrote on the internet could have been avoided if like you said, you would have spoke up. Because obviously, if I'm engaging in conversation with someone and I'm enjoying the conversation, I'm not really paying attention to my surroundings as much. So I'm not going to notice a waitress putting chairs up because she's a waitress. That's her job to touch chairs or whatever she's doing. And I'm just enjoying the company of my friends. I'm not necessarily tracking the time.
Okay.
Right. So I do believe that, and you are an asshole in this instance because you could have just said something. Right. Now, you're not an asshole for your feelings, but again, you are responsible for your feelings. And if you would have relayed your feelings in the moment or suggested that you guys move the entertainment or the fun back to your residence, most of this could have been avoided. I think this is just one of them situations to where it's one of those situations where I feel like if the man is driving, like OG Trip said, if the man is driving and the wall is there, you speak up so you don't hit the wall. You should have said something before you got to the point to where you were this angry about it.
But nigga, if you driving and you don't see the wall,
baby, it's a reference.
I know, but I shouldn't have to tell you it's a wall right there.
Saying, no,
it's a wall. There's a wall.
Okay.
Listen. This is what gets me.
Okay.
Okay?
What gets you?
This is what gets me.
Okay.
First thing.
Okay.
You got up from your seat.
Okay.
And you went to go sit with your friends.
Okay.
You automatically excluded me from the conversation.
You can move.
Nope. You automatically excluded me from the conversation. I was sitting there with our 10-month-old baby. You got up.
Were you nursing?
You got up from... Don't start that shit. You got up from being side by side with me.
Uh-huh.
You left me.
Okay. Oh,
you left me.
That's dramatic.
Hold on. You left me.
That is dramatic.
You left me to go sit with your friends, and until the restaurant closed, so that's the remaining evening, you left me at the other end of the table with our 10-month-old by myself, not able to engage in the conversation. And you thought that was okay. Not once did you turn around and be like, babe, you good? Not once did you say, babe, come down here and sit with us. You were perfectly fine down there talking to another couple. You came as a couple and you left your partner back there with the baby.
And this is
hold on, not done. I didn't interrupt you. We have 3 children.
Okay.
3 children. We came to a restaurant. They had 2. We have 3. There's 5 kids. Kids is running amok. Y'all so enveloped in the conversation that no one has said, y'all need to sit down. No one has said, let's get out of here. Like, why does that have to be just on me when I'm the one sitting over there with the 10-month-old, but there's 3 other adults who have eyes, who have ears? You can't, that just goes to show that you guys were so unbothered by any and everything else into your conversation. Snap out of it. Into your conversation. Because you're like sitting there staring off into the abyss.
I'm listening.
You guys were just sitting over there.
In trouble for listening?
No, you weren't. You were staring into the abyss. You guys were sitting down there engaged in a conversation, not worried about anything else around you, and it left me to have to deal with it. So yes, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm annoyed because you're my husband. You're my partner. And I'm sure, but here's the thing. I think what's frustrating too is because it is safe to say that this probably has happened at home as well. And so now it translated to being out in public.
But we're not talking about the past. We're talking about this.
Okay, we're not. Stop it.
We're not talking about the past.
Stop it. Okay, even if we're not talking about the past, he should have been a little bit more mindful as a partner, as a husband.
You know why she was really bothered? Because the 10-month-old. And like I said, if she would have said something.
But right? That's the problem. That's literally the problem, what I'm saying. Why would she have to say something, Maurice? She wouldn't come by herself. And then there was 2 other adults. As her partner, as her husband, you could have also been like, babe, come down here. Babe, do you want me to take the baby for a little bit? You sat there and ignored the baby. This is what he thought. He thought to himself, the baby's with his mom. My wife got it.
That's what you do to me.
My wife got it.
That's what you do to me when you leave.
Diabolical.
She's fine.
Diabolical. She's not 10 months old.
When she was 10 months old,
no,
she with her daddy. She fine.
I was at work.
It don't matter. You left me.
Goodbye.
You left.
Moving on.
You left.
Moving on. Because see, y'all know this is what he does when he knows that I have a valid point.
No, this is
he tries. This is what he does.
Hold on.
This is what he does. It doesn't matter how you. No, I'm not. It doesn't matter how you slice the cake. It doesn't matter how you slice the cake.
I like pie or cheesecake.
Cheesecake, pie, it doesn't matter how you slice it. He got up from his chair. He removed his ass from his chair. He walked to the other end of the table.
I even think the other end of the table is dramatic because there's only 9 of them.
Okay, that's not dramatic.
So he walked 6 feet away.
It's at minimum 2 tables pushed together.
He walked 6 feet away.
Okay.
And this is why men say y'all just don't want us to see us. Y'all don't want to see us happy. If y'all not happy,
it has nothing to do with you being happy.
He was over there happy, having a good time, chopping it up with his buddy. But because you felt left out, now if he would have told you to scoot your chair closer and the kids was over here, you wouldn't have had a problem with that.
Okay,
but because he didn't.
But didn't I say that? Didn't I say? I said even if he would have said, "Babe, you need help, you give me the baby, or why don't you come down here with us?"
You an asshole.
Okay,
She's
not, but whatever.
That's my take.
Okay, ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Listen.
No, I'm not ready because now you got me fired up.
Okay, be fired up. That's what happens when you sound silly.
I'm about to nuck if you buck.
Go ahead. Okay, ready for this one?
No, but go ahead.
Okay, I cheated on my husband.
Damn.
Okay, I cheated on my husband and was honest with him when the DNA test came back that he was not the father of our child.
Damn.
We were planning to work things out, but I would have to give up the baby for adoption.
Okay.
I didn't think that it was right that he was making me choose between him and my child. He says he's going to divorce me if I keep the baby, but our marriage vows are for better or for worse. What kind of low-life husband would leave his wife to be a single mother if she doesn't want to give up her child for adoption? All I've been was a good woman to that man. I am so confused.
I want to know how she a good woman.
Diabolical that she put that I've been a good woman to that man.
She literally got a baby outside her marriage. She didn't care about the vows, but she want him to. Diabolical. This can't be real. Where do you find
all others?
Where do you find these fake stories at? This can't be real.
She wants to know.
First of all, First of all, look here.
What's your 2 cents on this? What is your 2 cents, Mr. Gill, on the situation?
Look here. When she would have told me that she cheated on me and that she know for a fact that the baby not mine, I would have just packed up and left.
Baby, that's not what the vows say.
Yeah.
That's not what the vows say.
The vows say love, honor, and cherish. That's what it starts with. Love, honor, and cherish.
I have loved you. I have cherished you.
Yeah. No, you may have loved me while you was cheating.
I did.
But you dishonored me by cheating and by getting pregnant out of wedlock.
But she was thinking about him.
Okay. So let me tell you what. And you're not a single mother. Go ahead and tell that baby father
to marry you
and help you take care of you and take
y'all
care
kids.
Of y'all
and then y'all can be a family.
This is not. Don't come here with this bull. This ain't real. This cannot be real.
Whether it's real or not, DeMille.
People just be writing shit on the internet to write it. People just be writing. Come on now. This cannot be real.
What?
This is diabolical.
I just think the diabolical part is her saying that I have been a good woman to him.
No, she not.
How? You cheated on him. Like, I'm so confused.
And I guarantee you she's young.
I'm so confused.
Well, nowadays these young people have
she may not be young.
These young people have grown accustomed to, side pieces and shit.
I love how you say young people like you're that damn old.
I'm seasoned.
I'm like, when did we get to this?
Look here.
These young people.
Look here.
You're only like 10 or 15 years older than them.
Look here. I'm about to be 40. I'm about to be a 40.
In 2 years.
I'm about to be 40.
Or in a year and a half.
I'm about to be 40, but my soul is 85. Okay.
That's your soul doesn't have an age, but okay.
My soul is 85. I've been here before.
Ergo, your soul doesn't have an age.
What's your 2 cents?
But yeah, my 2 cents is it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Oh, but you did. So do you think it's fair? Like, he's willing to work things out with her, but she got to get rid of the baby. What's your thoughts about that? Would you say?
I understand his train of thought.
Okay.
Because here's the thing.
Do you think that's fair to ask?
Yes, I do. And let me tell you why.
Yes. Did you see how excited he got?
Yes,
for that?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Because what I'm not going to do is be reminded daily
of your indiscretions. And then raise somebody else's baby.
Now you want me to raise, and now you got your indiscretion calling me daddy.
He can call you Terrell.
Okay. But the thing is that no, he better than me because I wouldn't be in the child's life at all.
No?
At all.
Really?
At all.
Oh.
I'll be like Carl Thomas. At all.
Okay.
We got time for one more.
All right. Here we go. He forgot to log out, and I watched my marriage fall apart in real time.
Oh my God. Okay. Here we go. Is this one real or this fake?
It's on the internet. Like, the things that people write on the internet and write in, we don't know if it's real or not.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh no, let me just start here. Okay. I've been married to my husband for 6 years. We met in our mid-20s. We had one of the sweetest, most steady relationships. Nothing overly dramatic or passionate, just comfortable and safe. We were best friends planning our future. I thought we were solid. God, I thought we were solid. But apparently, I've been an idiot. I found out that he's been cheating in the dumbest, most ridiculous way possible. He forgot to log out of his email. I wasn't even snooping. I wasn't looking for anything. I was just sitting on the couch last night, half asleep, and he was on his laptop, probably paying bills or checking sports scores or whatever. He closed it, and then when he was done, he went to bed before me like he always does, so I didn't think twice about it. But then maybe an hour later, I needed to check my email. My laptop was dead, and his was sitting right there, so I grabbed it real quick, and I figured I just opened a new tab to log into my email to check my package trackings and my email. Except the second I moved the mouse, the screen lit up. And there it was, an open email thread with someone named Samantha. My stomach dropped. Whew. I don't know why I clicked on it. Maybe I already knew deep down. Maybe some sick part of me needed to see it with my own eyes. What I saw made my blood run cold. She had sent him a picture, not fully naked, but enough to make me feel like the room was spinning. And his response was, God, I can't stop thinking about the other night. I wish I was in your bed right now instead of at home. At home? With me? I felt like I was going to throw up. My ears were ringing, my face was hot, and I was just staring at the words, trying to process them. It didn't feel real. I wanted to close the laptop, pretend I never saw it, crawl into the bed next to him, and go back to the life that I thought I had. But I didn't. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled.
Glutton for punishment.
Months of emails, of meetups, of I miss you and I wish I could see you and I hate sneaking around. And the worst part, she knew about me. She wasn't some clueless woman who had no idea that he was married. She mentioned me by name. Some of the conversation. I can't wait until you leave her. Have you told her yet? Are you really still sleeping with her? That's disgusting. If you love me, why are you still there? The last one made my vision blurry. The last one where she said, if you love me, why are you still there? I don't even remember closing the laptop. I don't remember getting up. The next thing I knew, I was standing at the foot of our bed, looking down at him while he slept so peacefully, like he hadn't just destroyed everything that we've built together. I wanted to wake him up and scream in his face. I wanted to throw ice water on him, slap him, smash him with his goddamn laptop, push his head up against the wall, but I didn't. I just stood there. Because in that moment, I realized I wasn't looking at my husband anymore. I was looking at a liar, a stranger, and someone I thought I knew, but clearly never did. I barely slept that night. I just laid there staring at the ceiling, feeling like I was suffocating. By the time the sun came up, I had already made my decision. I got up, got dressed, packed a bag. I didn't even care if he woke up before me and saw what I was doing. But before I walked out of the door, I went back to his laptop, pulled up the email, and typed one last message to Samantha, which was, you can have him. Then I shut the laptop, grabbed my bag, and I left. That was 24 hours ago, and I haven't answered any of his calls. I haven't answered any of his texts, and I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do next. Any advice?
I ain't got none.
You did?
Because I don't believe this is real. She got on here and wrote a whole graphic novel. This detail? Come on now. Here's my thing. If this is real.
Who knows?
If this is real, I got two takes.
Okay.
First take is your relationship wasn't what you thought it was.
Right.
Right. And you guys probably had trouble, and he probably tried to talk to you, or maybe he didn't try to talk to you, and he went elsewhere. And the fact that he strung old girl along meant that he liked what she did physically, but he didn't like her that way. Like
he loves you, his wife.
Yeah.
But he likes what Samantha does.
Right. Like our good friend Julie's uncle said. You'll never be my wife.
You could never have that position.
Never.
The position that you play.
Stay in your lane.
Yep, that's it.
You're not my wife. Stay in your lane.
And you can never
You'll never be where she's at, right? Yeah. And a lot of men have this mentality.
Yeah.
You know, it's
like I'm willing to give this woman the world. Yeah. You will never be my wife.
Right. Right. I go to work for her.
Right.
I pay you for your time. It's different.
You keep me evened out so that I can do the things for her that I like to do.
And so, but I always say, well, I do not condone cheating. I do feel like cheating is a byproduct of searching for something they weren't receiving in their main relationship.
So maybe not even in the relationship.
Or whatever.
Maybe themselves.
Right. So I felt like it was something that that the other woman was feeling in him. Pause. Fulfilling in him. Pause. That made him continue this, or even made him pursue this. And I don't understand why you're surprised that she knew about you. Most of these women know about the wife.
And they don't care.
That
they don't care. For them, it's like a.
It means nothing.
Yeah, for them, it's like a haha, you thought you had him, but I can have your man anytime I want to. Like it's a game.
Yeah.
Like it's a game for men. It's a game for women too. You know.
I mean, also some women don't want to be the man. Some people are.
They're content.
Content with having a roster.
Yep.
You know, a lot of women play the same game men play. They got to line up. They got to start in 5. They out here just passing around STDs. I don't know why y'all do it.
Not STDs. Yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, I would say that you're entitled to feel the way you feel. Any person will be hurt. Any person will feel betrayed, especially if you were led to believe everything is perfect, everything was good. And I'd also say that this is possibly, don't be down on yourself, because it also is a possibility that you did nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it's not necessarily what he wasn't getting from his relationship. It's just something within himself.
It could be that you did nothing. Sometimes sometimes you really love Fuji apples, but then a Honeycrisp roll along.
Oh my gosh, you and your analogies are terrible.
Let me just bite this Honeycrisp apple for a second.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
I normally go for a gala.
I think for me,
I'm gonna go ahead and eat this Honeycrisp.
When she's talked about the relationship in the beginning, that it wasn't overly dramatic or passionate.
What was?
That's what she said. They're in the beginning of the relationship. She said they were just two kids trying to plan their future. They had a normal, safe relationship.
Wasn't dangerous.
So it wasn't dramatic.
Wasn't spicy.
She said it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't passionate. It was safe and comfortable. So they started out in a safe and comfortable situation, right? And then they go into marriage.
Where shit get real.
Right. And now not only did we already start off at safe and comfortable, okay? For those of you who are in a marriage and who have been married for, 5, 7+ years, the routine of living with someone, doing life with someone on a continuous basis, it can become like daunting. It can become like, okay, I want something. Like I want to feel something. You know what I mean? Like shut up. Some people look for that excitement. And if you're not actively putting that into your relationship, it's not hard for something outside of your relationship to seem exciting, right? So if they already started in a relationship that didn't have a lot of drama, wasn't passionate, and to her words, was safe and comfortable, and then you pile 5 or 6 years of marriage on top of that, where it's just go to work, pay bills, we go out to eat every once in a while, we have sex maybe 2 times a week, like
2
everything.
times a week?
Stop it. Things just become routine, and it's the routine. If not interrupted every once in a while, the routine is what can get you.
I think we should do
some people thrive in routine.
I like routine.
But I mean, as far as
you gotta throw in
you gotta throw things
in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like we know if we go too many times without like having a date night or doing something exciting, we're both kind of like, oh, I need to do something.
But we have implemented our date nights into our routine. So we get mad when it's interrupted.
Right. But what I'm saying is like, like that period of time before we started doing our date nights where I was just like, we haven't done anything. Right. We haven't gone anywhere. We haven't done anything. Every day is the same thing. Get up, make breakfasts, make lunch. You go to work. She goes to school. I come home. I clean. I do this. I go get her. Take her to practice. You go. It's just Demel.
Clean.
Demel.
Just playing, y'all.
I swear I'm gonna stab you.
For the 6th time.
But yeah, it's just like it can be the routine, and sometimes the routine just needs to be interrupted.
Yeah, the thing is that a lot of people think that marriage is the end product, where marriage is really just it's really the next chapter, right? But it's like any type of progress. You have to implement the things you learned before in your current chapter. So once you get married, you still have to have your dates. You still have to have your trips.
Exciting stuff.
You still have to have the conversation. Now, granted, it gets hard to have conversation when you've been with someone so long. Because, like, I can't
teach old dogs new tricks.
I can't tell this one about my childhood again. I mean, she done heard it.
You can, but...
She done heard it plenty of times.
You can. Just tell
But this is why you guys go out. This is why I feel like it's also important for you guys to have separate lives inside the marriage, so then when you come together,
not separate lives, but something for yourself.
Yeah, right.
Not cheating though, because he'll be like, I do got something for myself. I got Samantha.
I ain't talking about that.
I got Samantha.
Okay, hold on. Have something for yourself that you're willing to tell your partner. Put it that way, because that way you guys you engage in conversation. You are spending time together.
Yeah, it gives you something to talk about.
And so you have to. It's weird to say, but you have to constantly be growing together, because if you don't grow together, you're going to grow apart.
Like my plant over there.
Oh my God! This has been another
hasn't
episode.
Been watered, so it's going like
this. Has been another.
They were growing up together, and then I didn't water them for a week, and now they're growing like that. I'm gonna water it when we're done with this. Put it in the sun for a little bit. Oh, it's supposed to rain today, huh?
Till next time.
Till next time, this has been another episode of the Life After I Do podcast. If you're not doing so already, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms at Life After I Do podcast. Don't forget, you can always write into us at Life After I Do podcast at gmail.com. New episodes are happening every Wednesday, guys.
And until then,
peace, Booskies.